Our brand new cycle of basic space lands is now available for purchase at www.itresolvesmtg.com. What's going on, guys? Welcome to part 2 with this green-white counters list. Very, very excited to be playing this one. Very excited to be playing with the new cards from Core Set 2021. We have already played, this is our third deck with these new cards, and I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. There's just so much cool stuff going on in these new cards that I really think is kind of amazing. So I'm really enjoying it. I certainly hope you guys are as well. We're going to keep trying to pump out some content for you, just to make sure that we've got as much out there as possible for everybody to see. And I think, you know, we've fortunately been able to get a good bit out so far, but this weekend's going to be busy, so I'm hoping that I can still keep some of the content rolling out for you. But I do have an idea for a deck as well that I'm really excited to kind of try. I don't know if it's good, and it probably isn't, but I gotta try. Like, I think it'll be really, really fun if it works. We just have to see if it works. It's gonna be interesting. It features a very interesting combo, we will say. All right, so let's see. How do we want to do this is the question. So we saw this work actually really well last time. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. Just hear me out here. We're going to do this first. Then we're going to do this. I think this is good. We'll see. But this allows us to attack in, but it also means this guy gets really, really powered up really, really quickly. And then we can actually swing in with this, and they do have to consider how much damage is going to be taken here. All right. Let's attack in. So now we've got a 4/4 and a 6/6, and it's turn 3. I mean, that's pretty good. That is not bad. All right, pass the turn. My dog just howled. I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, I'm into it, but I just didn't know it was a thing. That was cool. Nightpack Ambusher is very good, but... So is this a Simic Flash deck? Is that what this is? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and pull our, we'll just get a second white here. And here again, we kind of get to go wide a bit more. So let's put this out there. Then let's put this out there with 2 counters on it. And that's going to buff up counters on this, and obviously we get extra counter here. So now we have a 9/9. Which turns out is pretty good. I'm going to attack with both. I'm perfectly fine if they want to trade off their wolf. Oh, mean. That's mean. But if they want to trade this off, that's fine. I don't particularly care. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to kill the wolf. Well, that kills both of them. I guess it doesn't matter. But here we gain 4 life, and we pass. My assumption is they're not going to do anything. This is just Simic Flash, I guess. I mean, it's Sultai Flash, I guess, too, but this is a bit of an odd one. They're going to get another creature here, obviously, which is good, but let's do this. Let's put the counter here. And we'll attack in for 6. This has trample, which is why I'm doing that, and I'd rather power this guy up. Now, anytime any of our stuff dies, though, we get a 2/2 in its place, which is pretty good. It just gives us that built-in kind of protection. And this is a very bad bounce target for them. This is a very good bounce target, but, like, there we go. We got it. That felt pretty good. Definitely outpowered that deck. That was sweet. Let's go ahead and jump into game 2. That felt pretty solid. I did not feel like we definitely had the win, though, I will say. There was a little speculation on my end for that one, but that's okay. Just want to mention really quick, too. Oh, wait. We have to open this pack now. You know we always open the packs. We've got, like, every card in this set, though, I think. So I don't really... Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, okay. Interesting. Just want to mention, also, we've... we've been working really, really hard to not restructure, but add to our Patreon a little bit. We've got a couple new tiers in there for people. One, there's a tier in there that helps you get some of the past proxies very, very quickly, which I think is something people really were looking for. And so I hope that that's something you are interested in. And if it is, it's there for you. But there's also kind of a best of everything, where you get kind of, I mean, it's literally, quite literally, everything that we put out every month. You get all of it. It is a fairly expensive tier, so I certainly understand if you're not in if you're not in the place where you can financially swing that, then please don't. We are not trying to money gouge by any means, but we've got a lot of past proxies, and we've got a lot of new people in the community that would like to get their hands on some of those proxies, and so... Oh, that was kind of incorrect. That was definitely incorrect. Meant to get a forest. But anyway, so I just wanted to get something out there for everybody who is looking to get those past proxies, but then also for people who want to continue getting the new ones, but also the past ones. You can now do that as well. So there's a way for everybody to kind of get the best of both worlds. I hope that that's helpful for everybody. Certainly want that to be available to whoever needs it. All right, well, we have officially messed up, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and play this out. Kind of just trying to buff everything up a little bit here. They have a shock in hand. They're going to kill something, and that's fine. But I want to get a variety of things down, so that way when we get the lieutenant down next turn, we definitely have a target for it, and we can start swinging in. So the reason I should have gotten a green is I would have instead just played Gemrazor on this, and now it's a vigilance, or it would be a vigilance reaching trampling 4/4, which would have been way better. But I got the wrong land, unfortunately. So that was a bit of a misplay, but that is fine. But we'll see what we can do here. Also just want to mention our Discord is popping. If you want to come hang out with us, please do, because it is super, super fun. I will say they are stuck on red. And what I mean by that is if they shock, they can't play any other red spell. Which is, you know, pretty important. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Can augur all you want. Did they fail to find? Wow. Let's play the lieutenant here. I think we put it on this. Let's go ahead and attack with it. Mostly because it has trample, so we do kind of want to make that our big threat here. This does have vigilance, which is nice, but it doesn't really look like they're going to be attacking with augur boluses for the win. At least that's my assumption. So sure, it's a good card. Very good card. I was going to say, really? That didn't seem like a good idea. All right, so I guess now we can technically do whatever we would like, right? So let's attack with these two. And just see what they do. We may play out just Gemrazor. We may not. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's just play out Gemrazor. Just to give us another decent threat here. We can start, I mean, we can just keep swinging in. They're going to be able to power this guy up, so he's going to start trading with some stuff. But assuming we get we keep the lieutenant out, we're going to be in decent shape regardless. And we can always kind of save him and just tap him down, maybe with Convoke on the Loxodon here to kind of start powering him up. But we'll see. This is so good. They draw like 5 cards. I love that little like mini combo. That's just super, super good. So now they have a 5/3, but worth noting, all of our stuff aside from the Raptor will be able to trade off with it. Okay, that's good. Yep, it's perfectly fine. This does have protection for multicolored though, so they can't block that, which is pretty good for us. Okay. If they attack, oh, they're not going to. Okay, never mind. What do we want to do is the question. Does this also have protection from multicolored? It does. Let's attack with both. Pro multicolored is like super good against Rael. We're just gonna drop another Gem Razor, I think. We're kind of in a position where we just have to attack next turn. They have to kill both of these, or one of them at the very least, but both of them would be ideal. But they can't do it with the multicolor spell. Oh, this is Arclight Phoenix. I mean, that makes sense, but it's not super good, to be honest. I'm gonna attack with all of these. They can block here, and they can block here if they want to get rid of these, but they're gonna lose their stuff too. And we get 2/2s back, so like, I'm super fine with that. We also still get a point of damage through. Okay, that's fine. All right, well that's pretty good. So now we get a couple 2/2s. Ooh, mean. Now we get 3 2/2s. No, excuse me, just one. Oh, okay. Let's tap these two. Get that out, and now we've got multiple difficult to deal with threats. Like, they can't just shock everything. Rael's good. Yeah. But any one of these, if they connect, wins us the game. Now they definitely win us the game. Sure. Makes sense. But they do still have to block both of these. Alright, so let's attack first. Let's get rid of both of these guys. In particular, Rael is really important. Let's go for 5. Okay, it's down to the opponents. I mean, what do they got? If they got a way to deal with both of these, it's going to be super annoying. But I'm really hoping they don't. Okay, they can deal with one of them. If they can kill this, I would be very surprised. Okay, we're gonna attack in. The fact of the matter is, our top decks are gonna be more powerful than their top decks most often. Granted, they can potentially draw a lot of cards, which is obviously pretty good, but at this point, we've got 2 very lethal threats, and they've got 2 cards in hand. And if they spend their mana drawing a bunch of cards, they're not going to be able to do too much else. At least that's the hope. So we'll see. They may be able to get both Arclight Phoenixes back, which would stall for a turn. Because I do believe they've got 2 in the yard yet. They might get more, to be honest, with this.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Sorry, she likes to talk at random times. That's the second time that's happened. All right, cool. We got there. Awesome. I will be right back, guys. Give me just 1 second. I just have to step away for a quick moment. Be right back. All right. Sorry, guys. Just had to jump off for a quick second, but we are back. Very excited to get into game 3 with this list. Hopefully we can get another win. I'm liking the consistency with this list, I think. It is very, very good, and I think we brought up a really nice point in that last game that, you know, the top decks in this deck tend to be fairly powerful. That not always, obviously, but we've got a lot of very, very good threats that require a removal spell, is what I will say. And so it's actually really, really nice to have that ability. Ooh, we are kind of lacking some lands here, but we're going to try this. This is a bit of a sketchy keep, though. You do want to have, you know, 3-4 lands is usually, not in the opener, but in the first few turns, you got to hit all of the land drops. We're definitely risking it here a bit. What's nice is these scale, obviously. This is going to be a bit tricky. We can definitely play this, and then this is also slightly tricky given the two green if we're going to try and force that one out. Oh, okay. So we'll pass here. I wonder what this is now. Fires is gone, so that's not it. Interesting. I am really enjoying the new set though, guys. The power level of this set is quite high. And that's something I kind of want to put to you guys and see, do you think it's too high? Because I know a lot of people are kind of debating back and forth on that, but I honestly don't know. I think it's definitely high, but I don't know if it's too high. Looks like Azorius control potentially. We'll see, obviously. I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing. We do kind of have to get a plains here, unfortunately. Not really what we wanted to draw, but we do at least have a play here, so we'll jump that out. Might have been better to have played the stone coils first, one of them, just so we could have proliferated the next turn. But I like getting this down early because it does have vigilance. We can just keep swinging in for it, but I think that was a bit of a misplay. Definitely my bad. Okay. Oh, it's just flyers. Interesting. Let's attack first. We'll do this. This gives us a reacher, so we can trade off there. This also has protection from this, I guess, though. It's good. It's very good. Yep. Okay, but we are in a position where we can't really do too much else. So I mean, again, this is a sketchy keep. We knew that. So unfortunately, that's going to make it a bit tricky. But this is a cool blue-white flyers list. We're going to be revisiting blue-white flyers very, very soon. So I like this little interaction that they've got so far. I do think multicolor cards right now with the number of like stone coil serpents in particular is a bit rough. And now with Basri's Lieutenant as well. Like there's a lot of things that can deal with multicolored stuff, and so a lot of the like flyers that have that are a little bit difficult to... Oh, interesting. Sure, you got it. Interestingly, that made it more powerful, but obviously for different reasons. We're not going to block, unfortunately. And I do think that they, given our... Goodness, yeah, given our land count, I think we're definitely in bad shape here. Let's attack with both of these. I'm not going to attack with this, so that way I can keep this blocked here. I played this out because now when I play the Stone Coil Serpent, it's going to get a counter on it anyway. But chances are here we're just going to get outpowered. We unfortunately are not drawing any lands, so that really doesn't help. Ooh. Really? They're doing this again? We still can block. That was just... I think they just keep forgetting how that works. Protection, I guess, is a little different for them, but that's fine. Okay, so... Gemrazor is quite helpful because it does get rid of their draw engine at the very least. Let's do this. Let's go over. Let's blow up this enchantment. I know we could get rid of this. I kind of don't want to be honest. We're not going to attack. We're staying on defense here. So that got rid of their lifelink. It also gave us a threat that can actually trade, or at least in this case, they can actually just straight kill it. Ooh, but that doesn't help. Yep. Man, they are just really, really well set up. Granted, we're behind on a lot of fronts, so that makes sense. Yeah. Sure. Now they can just kill us, right? Yeah. All right. I don't know why they were considering they could just kill us. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we kept a bad hand on that one. Pretty bad hand, but that's okay. I really do enjoy this deck. I think, again, I mentioned it in the first video. If you didn't check it out, please do. But this is a very base template. I really want to reiterate the fact that this is a base template. You can do a lot with this. You can change colors. You can do a lot of different things. There's a lot of support for +1/+1 counters at the moment. And so I just want to put that out there that this might be a good starting point, but it probably isn't going to be the deck that you go out and try and really, really win with. That being said, we saw it had a pretty good record. I think we got 4 out of 6 or something like that overall, which is pretty good. I think it lost obviously to the Flyers deck, given a bad hand. I think we could have done better, but they did have some answers that were going to be taking care of our threats anyway, so I think they were okay either way. But we lost to that, and we lost to a mono red list, which really, really went quick, if I'm not mistaken, in the first video. And so this actually handled itself pretty well. And I mean, we saw ourselves get like 10 power on the field on like turn 3 or 4. And like, that's pretty good considering where we are in standard, right? I think that that's interesting. So I really do like this list. I think there's a lot of synergy for +1/+1 counters. If you have a deck list that features that mechanic, share it. We would absolutely love to visit this again, but with maybe a different build. And I think there's a lot of things you can do to take that in that direction. So do check all that stuff out. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Please make sure to leave a like or a comment down below and check out the links down below. There's a lot of stuff there for you, a lot of great resources and great places to hang out. So I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in another gameplay video.